Hey love, so today we're talking about Bedside Altar and how to increase your magical power with the Bedside Altar. So to illustrate, I'm going to share with you my Bedside Altar, and we are in my bedroom right now. Isn't that yummy? You're in my bedroom. And behind me on the wall is part of my vision board, and I would offer to you that you put pictures around you where you sleep and when you wake up of what you desire to manifest. Because if you do it in your sleep space, and it's the first thing you see when you wake up and it's the last thing you see before you go to sleep, you are powerfully impregnating the subconscious mind with the images and the visuals of what you desire to create in your life, and the subconscious mind latches onto those visuals like a pit bull dog latches onto a leg. Yeah. Your subconscious mind does that. It latches on to the visuals, and then it starts churning, and creating those things into manifestation, bringing them into manifestation in your third dimensional experience. So you get to create your third dimensional experience any way you want. Create it to be the best it can be. So let's go to the Bedside Altar. That's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to take you over there. Okay. All right, here it is. First, I want to point out the cloth that we got here. This is purple, so I'm not sure if you can see it really well. It is purple. Next, I want to bring your attention to the items that I have on the Bedside Altar. I have a Course in Miracles. This is my Course in Miracles copy right here. And I read my course every day, so I keep it open to the page for today's course lesson. Here I also have Science of Mind. I read that every day as well. So that's open to the date for Science of Mind. Next, here on the Bedside Altar, I have books that are really empowering. So I have God Calling. Love this book. I love that book. So God Calling. Next on my Bedside Altar, I have Saint Germain on Alchemy. This is a powerful book. Formulas for Self-Transformation. This is a powerful book. Saint Germain. I have an older issue of Science of Mind magazine. I love Science of Mind. This book, Practical Spirituality by John Randolph Price. I love this book. This is an amazing book, and I love using very wonderful bookmarks in my books. This bookmark has my totem on it, the elephant. Don't you love that? So you know that bookmark. I think this one came from Kenya when I went to Kenya. Had to have it. Had to have that. All right. So, and of course, the seminal work, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This is another book that's here on my Bedside Altar. So that's for the books. Now let's go to the next items that are on the Bedside Altar. So if we come up a little closer, you see here that I have some crystals. So let's get a good look at all the crystals that are here on the Bedside Altar. And the crystals are here surrounding my tarot deck. So this is my deck right in the center. I'll give you sort of a high level overview of the Bedside Altar. It's a round table, and that's very important, a round table, because a round table for me represents the circle of life. A circle. It's circular. It brings to mind the Om. It brings to mind zero, the infinite. It brings to mind no points. Because in Feng Shui, you don't want any points pointing at you, jagged points pointing at you while you're asleep. So this is round. It's very soft and yin. Okay, so this round table. So let's go back to the Bedside Altar. Here I have my tarot deck, and I keep my tarot. This is my personal tarot deck that no one has ever touched. And here I have my card that I pulled for today, which is the Fool. So I am working today on stepping out on faith, trust, and all that good stuff. New beginnings, fresh starts. Here I have crystals. So this is one of my favorite ones, of course, the purple amethyst. And then I've got here some other crystals that are red in color, and these are for root chakra. I got my beautiful pink quartz, and I love pink quartz. I have a lot of pink quartz. I love it, and it feels so nice. It's so beautiful and wonderful. And this is for heart chakra work. Ooh, love, 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 love. Okay, over here I have this beautiful little crystal. It's a clear quartz crystal, and me and clear quartz get along real well. I love clear quartz. Love it, love it, love it. This is great for clarity. You want clarity in your experience? This is great for clarity. And then we have a wand. Now I know this looks like another purple amethyst stone similar to this one right here, and as you can see, they're beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? Look how beautiful they are. Look how beautiful that is. So this one I actually use as a wand because it's got a wonderful point at this end. It's also got a wonderful point at this end. I use this end as the point end, and I just love this crystal. Isn't it beautiful? It's purple. It goes very nicely with the purple cloth. Let's talk about the purple cloth a little bit more. The purple cloth is beautiful for high vibration. Purple, the color of the crown chakra. So purple is a high vibration color. I think it's the highest vibration color. So purple is the color of this wonderful cloth. Let's go further. So over here I have my Bible, and this is one of my Bibles that I have. The other Bible is here. This is my Amplified. So usually I have the Amplified Bible open to a, let's say, usually a psalm or something like that. And so I have my two Bibles. I have the Amplified, and then I have what I call the Big Daddy right here. This is the Apocrypha, okay? This is the whole Bible, the New English Bible with the Apocrypha. And why do you want the Apocrypha? The Apocrypha are the books of the Bible that are not part of the 66 book canon. So that's the distinction. It has other books in it in addition that are not in the 66 book canon Bible that you'll get off the shelf. It's called with the Apocrypha. Get it? I'll go in a little closer for you. You see? Get it. Now this one came to me in the library for something like 10 cents. I mean, it was crazy, crazy, crazy sale. It was, I think, books for a quarter, or 10 for $1, or 5 for $1, something like that. That book cost me no more than a quarter, okay? You know that was magic. All right, let's continue. I have here on my bedside altar journals. So let's talk about what these journals are. This journal is my everyday journal that I'm working with right now. This is the immediate previous journal that I just finished working with. I just finished working with this journal. It's full, it's complete, it's done. So I don't want to show you what I've written in my journal. However, you can see that this journal is complete. Now this journal is a very important one. This is the dream journal. And I want you to get a close-up of this dream journal. Isn't this beautiful? Look, it has a moon on it. Don't you love that? Look at that. It's got stars on it. I love that. And look what it says. Dream. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that like the best dream journal you've ever seen? I mean, come on now. I love it. Okay. It's amazing how your life unfolds when you live magical. Okay, so there is the dream journal. I keep the dream journal right here on the bedside. Keep your dream journal on the bedside right next to you. Because when you wake, you want to have pens right here. I have a bunch of colored pens at any moment. Now, can I just talk about these pens for a second? These are my favorite pens. This is the Uniball, and it's the Uniball Vision pens. I love these pens, and they come in all these wonderful different colors. So when I write in my journals, I write in all different colors, and I love it. So I keep pens right here, color pens. So as soon as I wake up, you know, I've got something, a good dream that just came to me. What I do is I get up and I title the dream. This dream was on May 19th, 2012. It's called State of Emergency. And then I start writing out the dream and describing what the dream is about, okay? I don't know, but this could be something coming up pretty soon in 6 months. Usually these kinds of dreams come true in about 6 months. I don't know what's going to go down on October 19th, but you heard it here first. Anyway, and if you look through, I do want to let you know that most of my journals are written in shorthand. So if you picked up my journals and tried to read them, you probably wouldn't be able to read them. Now, I didn't realize this until maybe just the other day, that I write in shorthand. I learned shorthand when I was in school, in high school. And I write in shorthand in all my journals. I'm trying to look to make sure that I'm on the camera. I'm my own camera person and in front of the camera too. So I learned shorthand when I was in high school. And what I realized the other day is that in a prior life, many lifetimes ago, a few lifetimes ago, I was a scribe. I was in Egypt. I did a couple of lifetimes in Egypt. I was in Egypt and I was a scribe. Another lifetime in Egypt, I was working in a temple and I was dedicated to Isis. So it was a temple that was dedicated to Isis. And I was doing magic and dream work for people and writing hieroglyphics. So it's very interesting that in this lifetime, I write in shorthand and people always ask me, what's that in your journal? Is that hieroglyphics? And it's just like, funny how past lives show up, huh? Okay, let's move on. More on the bedside altar. So there's the dream journal. Keep your dream journal so that you can journal your dreams as soon as you get up. And I've got my other journals there, like I said, the one I worked through. Now this is very important right here. What is this? This is water, a bottle of water, being energized. You want to energize your water. And you want to energize, I energize my water with cards. So this particular card is from the deck that is by Don Miguel Ruiz. I love this deck. The name of the deck is The Power of Love. I believe it is the Power of Love. It's based on the mastery of love. That's it, the mastery of love. And this particular one says you have the power to create. Isn't that a beautiful card? And then look what it says on the other side. Your power is so strong that whatever you believe comes true. You are the way you are because that is what you believe about yourself. Your whole reality, everything you believe is your creation. So this is a way to energize your water, because when you put water on top of it, it's going to draw the energy into the water of whatever you have around the water. So this is by intention a way to energize the water. And then when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is you want to take your water. Always keep 1 or 2 or 3 bottles of water by your bedside. I always keep 1 or 2 bottles of water by my bedside, on the bedside altar, being charged with spiritual energy, being charged with electrical energy, being charged with magical energy. And here, as soon as you wake up in the morning, this is very key. As soon as you wake up in the morning, start drinking water. Keep drinking. You'll have great skin. You'll look great. You'll live as long as you want to live. I mean, it's great. This we call the Chinese water cure. And the Chinese water cure means that as soon as you wake up in the morning, you drink all the water you can drink. Usually maybe 16 ounces, maybe 24 ounces. If you can drink 2 bottles of water as soon as you wake up in the morning, that's perfect. Before you brush your teeth, before you do anything, start chugging, start chugging, start chugging. First thing. So you journal your dreams and you start chugging your water. Make it a habit. Next thing you know, your body is feeling good. You are energetic. You are energized. You have good blood pressure. My blood pressure is like perfect. It's like low. It's perfect. You'll have get rid of high cholesterol. You'll get rid of so much stuff. Let me put a disclaimer. This is not medical advice. Okay, FDA? I'm not giving medical advice. This is just a good tip for good health. Drink a lot of water. You may even release a few extra pounds. Okay? Let's go on. Now, next to my Bibles, I've got right here, next to my Bibles, I've got another card from that deck. I love this card. This card says, accept your beauty. Isn't this beautiful? Accept your beauty. And then on the back it says, it's got a beautiful message on the back. You are beautiful no matter what your mind tells you. That is a fact. If you are aware of your own beauty and accept your own beauty, the opinion of others doesn't affect you at all. Isn't that wonderful? So that's on the Bedside Altar too. Here's another card from that same deck, and this is standing in a little stand here. I like things like that. This came right out the dollar store, so you don't have to get real expensive with your stuff if you don't want to. Get as expensive as you like. This one says, serve the one you love. And on the back it says, once you decide to be a couple, you are there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. In every kiss, in every touch, you feel you are there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Isn't that delicious? Especially that last part, without expecting anything back. Okay, let's move on. I've got a picture there of a very wonderful man. I like the way he looks, so I put him there. And let's talk a little bit more about this man and about this portion of the vision board that's up in my bedroom. Okay? And there's love there, and there's more of the vision board there. Okay? And let's give you a close-up of this Native American couple. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So, the reason why I have so much love stuff is because, according to Feng Shui, deep breath, I'm talking too fast. According to Feng Shui, you have the power, the marriage commitment area of the room. In every space, there is a marriage commitment area. And my altar, because of the positioning of this bedroom, and because of the positioning of my bed, and because of the positioning of how my spirit led me to do it, my altar is in the relationship area of the bedroom. Therefore, there are symbols of a wonderful, beautiful love relationship. It is the love relationship I have with myself. It's the love relationship you have with yourself that then attracts to you the persons who love you unconditionally. Yes, 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 yes. Let's continue. All right. Here we've got, right next to the cards, are two magical journals. Now this one is my coming out the broom closet journal, and if you look real careful, it has a key and a heart emblazoned on it, embroidered on it with a keyhole. Isn't that beautiful? Now the reason I got this one for my magical journal is the start of my Book of Shadows Volume 1 is because it says to hide the key to your heart is to risk forgetting where you placed it. And I thought this was so magical. It's got little angels up here. I thought this was so magical. It says heart, and I loved the feel of it. So secrets of the heart. So this is where I started my Book of Shadows, my first Book of Shadows several years ago. And as you can see, once again, we're back to the hieroglyphics of Egypt. Okay. And that's page after page after page of some of the yummy stuff that's in here. I also have in here some readings. You know, this book has been with me for years. So sometimes when I do readings, I have the cards laid out in here as well. So that's Book of Shadows Part 1. This is a magical journal, and this is, I guess, sort of Book of Shadows. This is sort of more of a working spell book. The other one is more of a journaling, Book of Shadows, journaling my magical journey. And this other one is a more practical, hands-on spells, incantations, things like that, that are very helpful. Let's look at that one. So it says here, plant your dreams. I love that it has a tree on the front. You know how we magical folks love nature. And look at all the wonderful things that are on this tree. I love the way that looks. Plant your dreams and the miracles will grow. So that really appealed to me. And then when I went inside, I look at journals a lot before I buy them to see how I'm going to work with them. And here it said the word magic on the first page, and I saw the little swirly there, and I said, yes, this is for me, this is for me. So in it, I've got my Book of Shadows, Create Magic in Your Life, and we've got some magical stuff in here. Woo! Now this one, and I write runes in here. Now this one, don't you love her? Look at her. Is she bad A or what? I mean, girlfriend is bad A, okay? All right, let's go to another one of my beautiful beauties in here. Here's another one of my beautiful beauties in here. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, don't you love that? These, by the way, are greeting cards. But for me, they're so beautiful. I go to my juju shop where I like to buy my stuff, and I buy cards like this, and I put them as placeholders in my book of shadows. Over here, we've got more stuff, okay? The important thing is that I want you to gain from that is to have your magical books here for you so that they can be energized while you sleep. Over here, I've got the calendar, Course in Miracles calendar. This is October 11th. I can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. Yes. Here is the tarot book I'm working with now. I did a review of this book. Love this book, love this book, love this book by Marcus Katz and Tally Goodwin. A personal journey through the cards. So I work with this book every day. And as you know, I'm mapping my consciousness on the tree of life in this book as an exercise. So I'm still mapping through. Today I got the Fool, so there's my map spot for the Fool. This is my journal for tarot. So in here I write my daily cards. Every day I write my cards. Every day I get to write my cards in here. So let's see. For the last few days, I have, let's look at my cards for the last few days. Yesterday, 10 of 8, okay. Yesterday, I didn't write my cards for yesterday. Here's 10-8, I had the King of Pentacles, 10-7, I had the 6 of Swords, 10-6. The Magician, I kept the Magician for 2 days, 8 of Pentacles, my birthday card. So I have here my tarot journal. In addition to my tarot journal, I also have another magic book, a magic journal that I'm writing. In this journal, I got especially to work with Enochian vision magic and the like. That's what this magical journal is for. Don't you love it? Butterflies. That's my totem. That's my other totem. And so you see butterflies all over the journal. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Huh? Can you tell I love beautiful journals? So I have this one right here, and in here, same thing. I've got some of my Enochian magic stuff in here. Yeah. Whew. Don't look at that too hard. Your eyes might burn out. Anywho, let's end. So the important thing that all this is to share with you is to create a bedside journal. A bedside altar. The bedside altar is going to give you a lot of magical power. As soon as an altar is erected, angels immediately tend it. All right? Create your bedside altar. Love you. Mwah! Valerie, love.